Can you get on my face? I'm on the potty.
No, because you really disrespected me with that 45 minutes late to episode 1. First off, I'm sorry, your brain isn't, you don't have great memory. It's all right. But don't come at me like that. No. Ever again.
I can't talk right now. I'm on the potty.
Where the party at? Party. Where the party at? Party. Where the party at? You know I can't forget to wash my hands.
What's up with this kid?
Well, it's 10 o'clock. You're on the internet and on the RBC Network. Thanks for joining us again. Your co-host, B Unit, B Brickle, B Blicky. And here we have a great show for you. Brian, how's your night going tonight?
Episode 3. This feels like a big episode for us. I'm on an empty stomach right now. But they say, and especially yourself, that when you're fasting is when you're the most active. When you're the most energized. And you've done a 48-hour fast?
Some interesting science going around in that realm. We'll maybe touch on that in another episode. But Brian, let's move on real quick. Some new record set in the MLB world. Juan Soto on the New York Yankees becomes one of 6 players.
That one's driven out to left center field and deep. Going back, J-Rod, turning, looking, see ya! He checked the box. He's now homered in every ballpark in baseball.
And Juan Soto becomes the 6th member. Brian, what do you think about hitting a home run in every single stadium in the MLB?
Oh, that's all time.
That's all time.
Wow. That's under 10 players. That's America's game. Only 6 players have done. That's pretty impressive.
In the NFL world, Brian, Josh Myers, the Green Bay Packers center, throws up, and we'll show you the video right here. In the middle of the play, now this was a crucial 3rd down and 10 play, and against the Indianapolis Colts, which they did hold on to win, but the Packers quarterback, Malik Willis, he refused to throw the ball and ran it instead. The coach, Matt LaFleur, had no idea what was going on. This is a big-time play, and he throws up on the football. How would you react if you were the quarterback, the coach, the other team? I mean, what do you think of it?
That guy did not miss a beat. He was right into the next play. Like, I think he threw up straight into the snap, straight into the play, hitting bodies. It was funny because it initially reminded me of the Keanu Reeves movie, The Replacements. So, if no one's ever seen that movie, that's a good one to watch. I feel like that's something you can get away with. You can get away with that on the football field, but imagine if you're throwing up on a basketball court and then you just continue to play. Now just throw up all over a slippery floor, and you're just hooping. You're just hooping.
We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's this or that. You know what's coming up. Stick around on the RBC Network. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to the RBC. You know what segment's next, and a lot of people probably in the audience recognizing 2 versions of coffee behind me. Brian, it's this or that tonight. Black coffee or a little milk and creamer in yours?
I'm straight black. Like, if you're putting that much milk and creamer in there, it's not even really coffee anymore. You're making it more like a milkshake. It's hot chocolate. It's not coffee anymore.
So when you put ketchup over your home fries, there's no potatoes left? What are we saying here? It's still coffee. There's still caffeine. Look at the design. Look at the time. Look at it. It's beautiful. Give me the milk and creamer, Brian. Relax.
I want to feel the coffee. I want to taste the coffee, right?
I mean, people like to do that quick espresso and then boom, bomb, done.
I feel like if the black coffee doesn't taste good, then it's bad coffee.
Okay.
Now, it wasn't made correctly.
Speaking of the water fast too, I think black coffee's allowed. So, I mean, if you're on a dietary restriction like that, I understand. But if not, you're making that conscious decision to not include milk or cream. I mean, switch it. I mean, maybe holidays. Are you going to give me a little cream and milk on holidays?
I still don't consider that coffee.
Well, what is it?
It's a latte. It's a milkshake.
Let's move on to the next controversial.
Who
selects the Super Bowl halftime show? It turns out that's a part up to Jay-Z, who advises the NFL on entertainment. Let's give this a little context here. A lot of storylines around the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. The California rapper Kendrick Lamar set to perform in New Orleans February 2025. The internet went berserk because there's another famous rapper from New Orleans, arguably the best rapper of all time, not just catalog-wise or accolades, but the impact, and that's Lil Wayne. Brian, this or that, Kendrick Lamar or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, 100%.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a slap in the face to one of the best rappers to ever do it. That he's in his hometown. He's, like I said, he's probably top 5 rappers of all time. This is an opportunity for, his hometown to come out, watch him perform. Everyone loves him there.
Right.
New Orleans, how can you do that? And all I can really think of is Kendrick Lamar is hot right now, right?
I don't think anyone would doubt Kendrick Lamar's impact on music, the culture. He's definitely at one of the heights of his careers at the current moment. So you're not wrong, at this current moment. But the optics, there's a certain vibe about it, Brian. I think that's what ultimately deep down we're so upset at. Like, how did they swing and miss so clearly? It's being played in New Orleans.
Are they going to play one of the diss tracks against Drake? And will Drake be at the game?
Just more rumors tend to indicate a public history between Birdman and Jay-Z dating all the way back to like 1998, where Birdman signed Lil Wayne, designated him the better rapper over Jay-Z at the time. Fast forward to 2009, Lil Wayne, again, responsible for signing Drake and Nicki Minaj, arguably two of the biggest artists ever to exist. And
do you think there's a little grudge going on there?
Listen, man, at the end of the day, you're in New Orleans. I mean, at least give him the first nod. I mean, if he says no, that's a different situation. At the end of the day, it has people talking about the Super Bowl in September. So I guess the PR team hit a home run with that one, Brian. We'll just wait to see if Drake shows up, if something else is announced from now to February. But Brian, stick around. Congratulations to Adrian Wojnarowski. He retired today from ESPN. When we come back, who's going to replace him? And what are the rumors now speculating in the NBA? Who's going to tell us that? Stick around only on the RBC Network. We'll be right back.
Bring on the walls of Jericho.
From the walls of Jericho.
And on the blockchain.
Thanks for sticking around, everybody. You're on the internet and the RBC Network. Congratulations to Adrian Wojnarowski, the NBA insider, retires.
St. Bonnie's alumni, right?
But the ESPN senior NBA insider, Woj, leaving the Woj bomb for now, agreed to become the general manager of the men's basketball program at St. Bonaventure, he told ESPN. I mean, that's a great new, I feel like, little niche market that's going on, especially in college basketball. The GM role has become more common in college basketball in recent years because of the transfer portal. I think that's A10, right? Brian, you have some experience playing at St. Bonaventure. What do you think about the Bonaventure culture? What do you think about the GM role in the NCAA? What do you think about Wojbomb, turning a new leaf?
Well, I think at a certain point in everyone's career, especially one where you're traveling a lot, and I mean, a perfect opportunity to go back to his alumni and be a GM there. I personally played at St. Bonaventure, and it's a great basketball town. Everyone comes out to the basketball games, right? It's very much like a Dayton. Like, everyone loves the basketball team. I think it's a good spot for him. He's gonna bring a good crowd, and he's gonna do a good job over there.
I mean, hey, I would play for Woj. The guy knows all the agents, all the head coaches. These college teams are getting run like NBA teams. They need a GM now, transfer portal and whatnot. Not a bad move, not a bad job. Talk about job creation in 2024.
Who replaces Woj? Nah, that.
They give us the story, but there's always something a little extra spicy on top of it to get you to click. So, but it's a good question. How do we distinguish between what's actually true and what's trying to get us to click it? What's the cherry on the top?
Let's just remind everybody, no Klay Thompson this year. Mavs are an interesting situation out in the West now, but the Warriors have a new identity without the Splash Brothers. We wish the best for Woj too, obviously down in the A10, but we need someone to either confirm or deny that. I guess we'll wait and see for the NBA world. that's coming up soon, Brian. But that about does it for us tonight. What's next? Sardines? There was some comments that we didn't get to today, but we will address in the next episode. And leave us your comments too. DM us if you want to hear us talk about something specific, or if you want to come on. I mean, join the show if you want.
All right, let me tell you. I'm not gonna lie. I've been eating way more salmon, tuna, sardines, and my energy is just through the roof. And I feel like everyone should include fish in their diet on a weekly basis, at least 2 or 3 times a week.
There's a lot of pastas kind of work sardines in, so I'm not going to say anchovies as well, and like kind of like tuna fish too. I've been a fan of that my whole life. Are you a pescatarian full time now, or are you still red meat?
No. That's not me. Gotta eat the steak sometimes. I just feel like you need a good mix of everything. I am gonna put my tuna and sardine salad recipe on Voices Heard Foundation. It's gonna be in an article, so make sure you check that out and read it, and give it a try.
100%. By the way, voicesheardfoundation.org. Become a writer as well. Hop on the show in the late night. We appreciate you joining us on the late night show. We'll see you next episode. Brian, enjoy your sardine salad. And
enjoy your latte.
What?
Enjoy your latte.
I will, brother. Oh, I will.
Every sip you get a little bit fatter. You get a little bit fatter every sip.
That's bullshit.
What's interesting, Greg, is you used to send workout videos in our group chat, and they've recently slowed down.
Well, thanks for joining everybody.
What's going on?
We'll see you next time on the RBC Network. You're here live on the internet. Brian.